Hello everyone and welcome again to this channel of mine. Today I'll be teaching you how to create a password show and hide button, so that when you enter a password and click on the show button, it displays the password text. So let's go to the text editor, to the text environment. For this I'll be using Sublime Text. You can use any environment of yours. This is a basic HTML file and a script element at the bottom. Here what we'll do first is we will want to create a function which will show our password, because you can see I've given the input an ID of pwd, so you need to pass it an ID so that you use that ID in your DOM manipulation. So here now we have two functions we have to create. We want to create the show function and the hide function. For the show function, we'll create the show function as shown as I've just write it and explain it to you. Yes, so what we'll be doing now, we'll be selecting the DOM element, which is in this our case an input element with an ID of pwd. So using the query selector, use the css hashtag. Now we want to set its attribute. You know, it has attributes on it such as the class, the ID, the type, and the name. Those are attributes. So we want to set the type attribute. Since we are using the show, we want to create the show function. We're setting the type attribute to text, such that we can see, we transform it from password to text, so that we can actually see the actual text that has been passed in by the user. And now for the hide function, we'll be creating the same thing just as above, just that we'll have to change the attribute, the type attribute, from text back to its initial state. That means from text back to its initial value, which was password, in order to hide our password from being shown by our browser. And now we'll be creating a constant variable. In fact, we'll be creating a count variable, which will in this case we'll be using to determine whether our password has been shown or not. So we'll name it pwd shown. So you can also set it as a boolean, either true or false, and you can swap it as whenever you want. But here we're using numbers in JavaScript, so I'll just use its initial value to be 0, so that I can check and change it at any time. So now we'll be creating an if state construct, an if statement, which before we do that, we have to first of all select the DOM element, that means the button, the show button, and we'll add an event listener onto it. Pass in first of all an ID onto the shown button, sorry. So this ID will be used to select the show button element, and then we'll pass in we'll add an event listener onto it. That means an click event onto it. So listening to and click event onto this button. So once the button is clicked, we know how to manipulate our logic. So from here, as you can see from beginning, I've been using ES6 syntax. Now from here we will set in an if construct, which will check if our shown variable's value is equals to 0. If it is 0, we want to set it back to 1, and then call our show function, which will actually show our actual text, our password. Else, we want to set our password shown variable to 0 to its initials, in such a way that we'll call now our hide function to hide our password. Now let's go and test it in the browser and see what it gives. Here in the browser, you can see that when we refresh and input a password, and I click show, the show button, see that it shows our password, and when I click again, it hides our password. Well, that's just the simplest way of doing it. Also, I would like to console log the value, so that you see what's going on. So if I console log the value of the DOM element, the input DOM element, refresh our browser again, and then click the show button. Look, just watch at the console. You pass in a password and click on show button. You see it displays our password text. Yeah, that's all for us today, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thanks.